So this is Rick Jacobs from 12points.tv, and I would like to introduce you, perhaps for the second time, if you're a Eurovision fan, to Sylvester Schlegel.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you in person. And Christine Omen, who is am I pronouncing that right? Is it Omen or Omen? Omen, and she is one of Malmö's prime musicians. Well, welcome, Christine.
Thank you.
Sylvester, how'd you find today's rehearsal? We're filming on Friday, by the way, so this is the first time that there's been an audience here in the arena.
It was a lot of fun, as usual. I really enjoy doing this thing. It's a lot of fun. I just love the way everything looks and sounds, and I have a big smile inside of me, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, great. Compared to Helsinki, when you were there as part of the ARC in 2007, was it a different feel for Melody Festivalen in Sweden? Because I think it was a little bit smaller in those days. It was a little harder to watch online, and audiences, I don't know, where were they? I mean, any difference did you feel today?
Well, things are a lot more online these days. There's a lot of blogs and websites and stuff like that. So you're pretty busy doing interviews and stuff because there's so much internet press these days. And back in the day, when I used to, 2007, it was more of the analog, old school press.
So there were no pictures of you passed out in a toilet in Helsinki somewhere? Right?
Not really, no, not that was published.
They haven't been online yet, that's what you said?
No, I haven't seen any of those.
The ARC, you're not still playing together, or are you on hiatus, as they say, or what?
No, we broke up like 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And Christine, I got a question for you. It's a little known fact if you live outside of Malmö that Christine is Malmö's best saw player. How did you learn to play the saw, and why aren't you playing the saw on stage this time?
Why I didn't play the saw this time?
Yeah, why not?
Well,
was it suggested, like when you met with Sylvester and said, yes, I'm going to play, but I'd like to play the saw, and he said no, or what?
Well, in this song, there is no saw, but there will be probably in some song. And we did a cover of Nico, or actually Jackson Brown, which I played the song on. Not here, but for the internet thing.
Yeah, 2 days ago in my hotel room, we did a great cover version of Nico's song. And
have you
played the saw?
Have you got that on like a YouTube channel or something? If anyone wants to watch it, well, there you go. There is. It can be proven that Christine actually does play the saw. A lot of people, we're a Dutch website, but there's people all over Europe that read the site. Not many of those readers probably speak Swedish. Can you, for those of people who are going to watch Melody Festivalen tomorrow, can you give us some indication what your song is about, since the lyrics are in Swedish?
My song is about growing up in a small village in the countryside, and from an early age realizing that you're meant to do bigger stuff. You're dreaming about touring the world and becoming king of the world. And once you've gone a couple of rounds around the globe, and if you get a little older, you get start to get like a romantic idea about your old hometown, and it's like the dream of returning home as a king, and how impossible that probably is.
I've got one last question for you. I've read from some musicians that have been in bands that have toured around the world, or even in their own country, that once they stop touring, their life completely changes, because suddenly after maybe 5, 6, 7, 10 years of doing that, they realize, oh my God, I'm a very different person now, and I have different needs. What did you feel once the ARC stopped? I mean, you're still obviously playing as a musician, but once you stopped touring with your band, did you get that feeling like, where am I? Why am I here? Sort of.
You're describing it very well. It's exactly what happened, and as you said, it's probably very common. What happens is a kind of existential crisis appears, and all these questions, what's going to happen, where do I come from, where am I heading, and who am I, and what's the rest of my life going to be?
You feel those questions are answered now? Well, I told you that was my last question. Now I'm asking you another question.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
it's really my last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, those questions will never be properly answered, but I got the answer for the coming year. I know pretty much what's going to happen 6 or 12 months from now, but after that, it's blank.
Listen, thank you very much for talking, and Christine, thank you very much for talking with us as well. Vote for Sylvester tomorrow in the semifinal.
Please do.
Cheers.